Hey guys, and welcome to day 3. We are on it. We are on fire. We are here. And we are also in the second try of this video. Once again, I had a little problem, but this doesn't matter because today I have 3 very nice tips for you guys. The 3 tips on how you can start as easy as possible with content creation. So I'm very excited. Let's dive right in. The first one is commitment. And you already know it. Your boy committed to a 30-day challenge. Why? Because commitment goes a long way. I've waited a long time to start even with my first video, and it took even longer to make the third one because, okay, that's actually not really true because the first one I did 20 years. So yeah, this is not true. But after like the second video you saw on my channel, I waited 3 weeks again and you didn't hear a word from me, guys. So a commitment is a great tool to stay consistent. I would even suggest you guys to create a challenge for yourself. Like it can be as little as 1 video per month, or even better would be 1 video per week. You don't have to escalate it like me and be the guy who makes 1 video a day, but it will actually make your progress way faster. So I will show you now the tool I use, the template I use that helps me to dial down on that commitment and yeah, stay consistent. So let's switch. All right, so here you can see my creator playbook. I made this to start as good as possible because I really like to have some frameworks in place so I have an easier time starting out and also that I can enjoy it way better. I would recommend you guys to either write it down on a sheet of paper or just copy this. I will also give you guys the opportunity to buy this product. It will be a way greater thing with all the steps, all the frameworks needed, a system in Notion where you can track your ideas and also schedule your posts. And also you have this fine playbook where you can type in all of your needed strategy. So let's go through it one by one. The first thing is set your focus on one platform. For me, this is YouTube. I really like YouTube. The possibilities it has, first of all, with generating money through the ads, but also like making a community and generating also leads for your business, but also like as a whole, I really like the platform. I'm a person that is often on YouTube myself. I don't know when I last time used the TV because I think YouTube is the most close thing to TV, I guess. It's more like a streaming platform, especially if you look at what younger generations usually spend their time on. It's not TV anymore. I can give you that. The most important part about this is just focus on one single platform. If you focus on more than that, it will just make your life harder. And especially at the beginning, you want to make it as easy as possible. I will definitely show you how to make content on each of these platforms. I'm a firm believer of trying it out myself first and then giving you all my experience and knowledge of those tryout periods, I would say. And each of them has their own platform format, and what works best. So you should definitely think about yourself, what you use the most, and then you should also consider looking at some videos, maybe even on YouTube, and educate yourself about the platform. For me, this is YouTube. And the next step is set your realistic posting frequency. Guys, I would really recommend you to set a posting frequency, also set a time, and define that from the beginning so you have an easier time to decide when to post each week, each day, and to what time. I already said my goal is to give you the whole sauce 30 days straight. It's not only to learn how I can create content the best, but also to learn all about you guys and how I can help you and how I can even reach you, because this is the first problem that I experienced and saw. Because how do you even get views, right? I will go into this topic another time, but today I just want to focus on the 3 tips for starting out. So this is the first thing, the plan. Define a time, define a platform, define a date. So you have one decision less each day and you have an easier time starting out. You should also set a primary goal. For this, you should choose a metric of your heart. Me, it's views. As I already said, it's hard to reach anyone at the beginning, because if you haven't already created a following base, then you will have to do some tricks to be even found by the algorithm. So the algorithm can suggest you on the For You pages. It's way easier on the platform with great algorithms for discovery purposes, like TikTok, Instagram Reels, like the short form video content is always great for discovery and great for creating a following base in a community. So if you want it a little bit easier, then I would start with this, but they also have their own techniques and rules you have to follow. So I don't even know if this is harder or not harder. I just heard that YouTube is like especially hard because you not get picked by the algorithm. You will have to put in the work, put in a good packaging, thumbnail, title, so people even click on the video. And this makes total sense, right? So yeah, for me, I want to generate 100 views by the end of my 30-day challenge. This is my goal. Maybe this is not much for you guys. For me, it would mean the world, because I would know that people like this kind of content and that I can actually help someone, maybe that is in my position a few years back, and I can help them to go even faster. So yeah, this is the first part. Let's go to the second part. The second part is about the tool you use. Of course, you have to commit, show up every day, click on the record button and start your video. The second part is about editing the video and bringing it in a nice form and quality that people can actually watch. Of course, there's also the equipment part, but I hope you have a camera and or a phone. A phone is definitely enough for the beginning. You can just use your iPhone. It has a great microphone and has a great camera. I would definitely suggest you to use a tool like Riverside or Descript. They are both text-based editing tools, and those are so great for the start. You don't have to be the video editor that actually practices it a lot. You just have to read the text. And if you don't like this text, for example, you can just remove it and it's easy. Everything will be cutted for you guys. And what's also really great is they have different layouts you can use. They have transitions. Descript at least has transitions. And for example, at the beginning, it's quite hard to not use those filler words like and like and I really noticed it for myself. And those tools have a great AI-powered feature where you can just remove filler words with a click of a button. So this is really great. Also studio sound, if you don't have a great microphone, you can just click this and everything will sound so crispy. So that's nice. Also, what I really love about both those platforms is you can actually go in there and you can create some magic clips. So it's quite easy. I can show you this right now. It's quite easy to just change the format. So this is a perfect tool if you want to create short form content as well as long form content. So you can record a long form video, for example, and then use all the content to just create some small videos for, so I can show you it. For example, I can just click here and then 9 to 16. And then I have the short reels TikTok. And I can also go in here. Second, if it wants me to. I'm not the pro right now. I'm not the pro yet. So I'm sorry if cannot give you the full tutorial yet. Usually you can go here and then, yeah, here you can see it. You can have the layout, different kind of positionings, like a grid, for example, and then you can go here and also like hide one track. And what you can do too is you can just let AI create the clips for you. So it will go in there, you can click generate, you can type in the topic. If you actually wrote down or marked the point, there's also like a mark clip button, and then it will just create the clip for you. It's really easy. You just create it. Even if you have multiple people in your recording, you can just choose the person which the AI will then take to create clips for. And as you can see, it's like really quick. Also here, the magic clips already got created. You also have some kind of filters which you can choose. The only thing, and I really, guys, I love these softwares and I'm a big fan of making it easy, but I have to be honest with you, and I've experienced problems with both softwares. Maybe they are not there yet, and I believe and I see they are actually working hard to make great products. But for example, here in this, I can maybe show you the project. This project, I tried to use multiple cameras and it worked fine. And then after some time, it just went off and I don't know why. And actually the same happened to me with Riverside. Riverside is a little bit more better if you want to have multiple cameras and have like a more of a studio vibe. I think it's also great for bigger productions, probably. You can also live stream with it, as I saw, and you can post directly to Spotify, which is also great if you have a podcast. And Descript is a little bit more on the AI side. You can create like AI voices, and you have the Underlord, which can do many great stuff. Draft show notes, draft YouTube description. I haven't really tried Descript that much yet, and I think it's probably the best if you have like a one person setup. I think you're best with Descript, but if you want me to make a full review and test both of the softwares out for you guys, then let me know in the comments and I will definitely do that. So yes, this is tip number 2. Definitely try out both. They, I think, also have a free plan, if I remember correctly, but both of them like will supercharge your workflows for sure. So let's go to tip number 3, and this is a really great one, which I learned from a podcast that I watched yesterday and today from the great Greg Eisenberg and Patty Galloway. Patty Galloway is a YouTube strategist, probably one of the best, if not the best YouTube strategist. He's also working with Red Bull and other great companies and great creators. I would definitely recommend that podcast to you guys. So type in Greg Eisenberg and Paddy Galloway, and you will definitely find it quickly. And they said something about an improvement list. And I just cannot describe to you how much I love this idea. This improvement list, here you can see mine, and this improvement list opens so many possibilities because not only content compounds, also improvement compounds. So if you make a 1% improvement each day, at the end of the year, you will be 37 times better. That's like a 3,700% increase. It's crazy. You can't even imagine it probably right now, but just think about this. You're putting in 1,000 euros into something and you get out 37,000 euros. So this is quite a good investment, I would say. So just start with it now. And I also love the saying of the planting the tree. You probably know it, but the best time to plant a tree was 100 years ago. The second best time is now. And I can only sign this quote because like start today, you will get better so much. This is actually from a great book from the 1% method. And I would also recommend this book because it's really great. I learned a lot from it. And it's also really tangible to change your habits. And this is like also a thing to change your habit, right? For starting to create content. And for me, I actually started with an easy table in Notion. You have the improvement itself, the date where I wanted to make the improvement, a category, the expected result, and then after 1 week, I would just review the improvement and see if the expected result really happened. And yes, I would try to do one improvement per day. As you can see, focus on content relevant for your audience avatars. This is my goal for today. And I really hope I could do this, guys, and help you a lot. And as you can see, the expected result, as I already told you, is to reach my ideal audience and get more reviews. This is an improvement that is really good aligned with my goal. So I will look out to have more improvements on the list that really let me reach my ideal audience. And yeah, as you can see, I set the challenge to be committed and to be consistent and to learn a lot. And the 2-camera setup was nice, but it also brought me like much pain till now. I really hope this video was helpful for you guys, and I would love to see a like or a subscription if you like this kind of content and want to see more. Thank you for being part of this, and I will see you tomorrow.